everybody, this is Adrienne with Ascension Soul Coaching. So today is February the 23rd, 2022, and today people are saying, or as of last night, that the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, is dead. So I want to do a quick reading on that because I said a few readings ago when Harry was at the Super Bowl with Eugenia that there was something wrong with the Queen and he was going to be rushing back to England, not because of his grandfather's memorial service in April, but because of something else. I said within 6 months, which by July, which is typically, I said that it was, in June. I think in June is going to be the Queen Jubilee, but there was going to be something that rushes him back home, right? And he feels like he needs to run back home to his family. So I'm going to do a reading on that today to see if it is true, if what's going on with the Queen, more importantly, than what is her health like. So I'm going to do a quick reading. We're going to use the Golden Tarot of the Renaissance cards. So I'm going to shuffle these cards. Try to get a true reading. Of the Queen. And I'm going to do 3 decks of what is her health like now? What is her health, what is her health like now, right? What's her health like going to be in the next 3 months? And what is her health like is going to be like in the next 6 months? So the Queen's health now, in the next 3 months, and the next 6 months. Okay? So I'm going to turn over the first card. So the first card is a right side up card. It is the Moon. So upright could mean unconscious illusions or ill illusions or intuition, right? So we have someone reaching for the moon, handing over a book. Someone's giving them a book and reading certain things from the book and looking up to the sky. So I would say that the Queen is definitely sick with COVID. She's not just having mild symptoms. Someone's taking measurements and they're trying to figure out what's going on with her. So they're doing tests. What I'm saying is they're doing tests on her. She's not dead. She is sick. They are taking tests and they're monitoring her. They don't know which way it's going to go, but she's not having mild symptoms. I believe she's having symptoms that are showing itself to be hard on someone at her age. So that's that card. That's now. So in the next 3 months, it's reversed. It is the 3 of Wands. So this is the card right side up. And this is the card reversed. So I think in the next 3 months, a lot of other symptoms are going to show itself. These are 3 people working together, creating or producing something. I think that she's not going to be working in the next 3 months because she's going to be so ill. It's going to be a lot of other symptoms that's going to heap on top of the COVID, or in addition to, let's say, the COVID, and they're going to want her to take time off from work more. She's not going to be working in the next 3 months. She's going to be really taking a lot of time off. I think the most important thing is she's getting ready for the Jubilee. There's the castle in the back. And they're going to be working on to get her well. More so that she can enjoy her Jubilee. That's the main focus. To keep her alive, keep her healthy, but to make sure when she does the Jubilee, she'll have the strength to do it. I think that's what happened after her husband died. She did all that work up front. She didn't take any time off, really. And then when she started working again, she fell ill or her health changed or there was a diagnosis on her, and that made her health fail a little bit. And so she, as you notice, she's lost a lot of weight since her husband died. And so she took off a few months, right? And then she came back. So I think they're going to put her in bed rest for a while. And then the 6 months from now, the card is reversed. It is a 7 of Wands. So we know 6 months is when she's going to the Jubilee. It's her time of her Jubilee celebration. So with the 7 being upside down, it could be her health is really failing. Her health is overwhelming. She may not be able to attend the Jubilee. This is Seven of Wands, where something's been stolen from someone. Someone's protecting something of their own. Maintaining control. And then this one is out of control. So her health is not going to be so great in 6 months either. It may be going downhill. Which is why Harry may be running back home in 6 months. Not even for the Jubilee, but for her, because she's so sick. And so they're so worried about her. So I don't believe she's dead. I think they're monitoring her. I think her health will decline. And within 6 months, there's a possibility she could be at death's door, or very so gravely ill where she's not going to be able to attend her Jubilee the way she wants to. And so I'm going to do one more card. And I'm going to use the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And I'm going to let one card fall. And the question is going to be, how is the Queen feeling today? How is she feeling today? How is Queen Elizabeth feeling today? First card that fell out was this one. It was the magician. So the magician thinks that they have the willpower and desire to live. She does not want to die. She's not trying to die. White rose here. She's she's hopeful that this COVID, this virus, is going to go away, and that she and the doctors are going to be able to heal her so that she can get out of quarantine. Not only that, but get out of her bed. That is her hope, and her will is that things, of course, gets better and her health is transformed. And she's able to, in 2 weeks or 10 days, whatever they've given her for as quarantine, that she can be back restored to doing her duties again. If you see down here, there's a cross. This is a planner for it to grow, her health to get better and stronger. And there's the cross and her prayer and her will for it to happen. Okay. That is how she's feeling. She's feeling like she's fine. And she feels like she's going to get better. Now, let me just ask why this story came out about the Queen being dead. Why would someone release that story? And I'm going to throw out one card. And these are my players cards. One card as to why someone would put that story out. Is there any basis to it at all? Okay, we got this card. And this is the card. So you can see it, and I'm going to read it to you. It is lots of money, inheritance. So people, the more you talk about it, the more you put it out there, people will be attracted to the story because it is a big story if she does pass, and so it brings a lot of money. It brings attention to your publication, and everybody on the internet now is talking about it. So it's going to bring revenue. So that is one of the reasons why it was told. There are people who will definitely benefit from her, of course, passing, and that would be Charles, who'd become king, and Camilla would become queen consort. William would move up to be the Prince of Wales, and other people will probably get their inheritance. But the story wasn't sent out by the family. This was sent out by the news publication. They said they had sources who were sitting there watching the Queen, and people, publications in general all over, not just this one publication that came out with it, but other publications. When the Queen died, they'll be able to do a lot of media products over her death. They'll have weeks, days and days of coverage. The advertisement will go up and the viewership will go up. So, of course, when she dies, people are waiting for her to die, and this will be a big event. So, slow news week, I guess. Distraction, maybe. I don't know, but because of this war that's about to happen, pending war, and the truckers convoy coming up. So, she is sick, people. I believe she is sicker than what they're telling us she's sick. That is true. I think she doesn't just have mild cold. they wouldn't have taken her off of duty if she was just had mild symptoms of COVID. They canceled her video meetings. I mean, if she just has a mild cold symptoms, then why cancel her video? She's not seeing people and physically, they're not close to her. She could sit in her chair and be comfortable and just talk to them. You know, maybe there would be brief conversations. More, you know, say it was an hour conference or whatever, they could brief it to 20 minutes so she could meet them if it was an issue. But they're not doing that. They're canceling all of her engagements, even by video, for a few weeks. That's what they're saying. So I believe she's sicker than what they think. And this is the moon. I believe this is like the COVID for me as I'm reading this. And they are monitoring her heavily. So, but I do believe that in the next 3 months, she's not going to be working. They're going to be bed. She's going to be in isolation for the most part. Probably not all the time, but if she's still living, she'll be out. She'll be away, not working until she gets fully healthy. However, she does have other health issues. It's not just the COVID. There's other things that's going to creep up and it's going to rear its head. That's going to bring her down. That's why she's going to be. This is what I'm reading. Okay, so hopefully the cards are right. They normally are, and how I'm reading it is that she will not be working for a while. This is within the next 3 months. It could be a month she's not working, but within 3 months, we know she's going to be away, not working, and not doing her job, right? Because she's going to be sick, and then within the 6 months. Could be too much, right? But I say within the it could be 4 months. Within the 6 months, things may turn for worse for her health before or around the Jubilee. Like maybe she'll get a little bit better. They'll give her the treatment, but it's going to be a big obstacle to whatever she's dealing with before COVID and because of COVID. It's going to be hard for her to deal with. Her body's going to be breaking down. Now, does it mean she's going to die? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that she's going to have some health challenges and it may impact her Jubilee. So the question I want to ask now is, will she attend the Jubilee? Just one card. Let's just answer that question. Will she be able to attend her own Jubilee? Will she attend the Jubilee? One card. Just one card. And whenever the date is scheduled, either it's early June or before July, whatever that date is, will she be able to attend the scheduled Jubilee in 2022? Will she be well enough to attend the Jubilee in 2022? And there's two cards I'm going to throw. Actually, I'm going to start with this card that falls out. Okay. The Lovers. Partnership, duality, and union. So she's, I could read this card two ways. I could say she could be rejoined by that time with her husband, the Lovers, her and Philip, which means she would have to pass, right? So we're going to start out with this just being, I'm reading as though it could be a union with her husband. And that's what's coming to me. There could be a union with her husband, a reunion. So let's just read that second card. And I'm going to use the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Okay. So we're going to throw out one card to clarify this card here. Okay, got a card. The card is Deep Replenishment, Retreat, Rest, Be Held. I don't think so. I think her health issues is going to be something she's going to really have to deal with this year, and it may impact her attending the Jubilee. This looks like possibility to return with union with Prince Philip, which we know he's not here anymore. And deep replenishment is retreat, leave. So retreat could be leave, rest, or be held. So, and she could be held by her beloved Philip. Wow. She is 95. I think in April she'll be 96. It is not her desire to leave from here. She wanted to continue to live as long as she possibly can. She wants to be healthy. She wants to get back on her feet. She doesn't want to be in the situation she's in right now. She doesn't want people talking and thinking that she's dying. Can this COVID acerbate or make her symptoms of whatever she's already going through worse? Which is why the COVID could be kicking off. Could the COVID be kicking off other things that's wrong with her and making it worse right now? She's 95, going to 96. She's got health issues. She's going to need the bed rest. She's going to have some health challenges. She wants to get better. But there's going to be a point where she's going to long to go back to be with Philip. And she's going to leave. I just don't think she's dead right now. Now, I've also heard today people saying the ding dong, the witch is dead. They're glad the witch is dead. They can't believe they're so happy the witch is dead. And I don't know why people would say that about someone. Let me say this. You never wish anybody dead. Anybody. Because that karma can come back onto you. So if you don't like a person, or you don't like their actions, or you don't like the monarchy, it's all right to understand that you don't like them and say that. But never, ever, ever wish anyone dead, because that can come back on and spit on back onto you. That's just not the way to be. That's a low vibrational force there you're dealing with when there's someone wishes someone else is dead. Everybody has their journey. Everybody has their here for a reason and a purpose, and that's their contract with the universe and with God, not with you. So I hope she lives. My intentions is that she had lived as long as she wants to live and does the things she wants to do, and God blesses her to do that. I think this woman has lived a phenomenal life. I can only, to live that long and continue to still work and to give herself to her country and in the capacity that she has, that's to be admired. And that's all I can say. I'm not British, but, I just haven't seen her do anything wrong. Is she perfect? No. No one's perfect, but I just don't think I've seen her hurt anybody. Maybe she's pushed her kids in certain directions they want to go, like Charles marrying Diana. But as a mother and as a head of the state, there's responsibilities that she had, and she thought she was doing right based on how she was raised. But she's done good by her kids. She's done good by her grandkids and her great-grandkids, and I don't think anybody can say anything bad about her for the country of Britain or anyone on the outside. And as far as the racist comments that her great-granddaughter, in-law Meghan has and Harry have tried to place on the kingdom, as far as present-day family living in that kingdom, in that castle, I you know what? It's never been proven, so I'm not going to go on something that's not been proven. All I know is I saw a huge wedding. They welcomed her into the family, and you know what? Things fell apart because Harry and Meghan did not want to be in that family anymore. They didn't want to do the work. They wanted their own thing, and they got it. And so people can't be one foot in, one foot out, and then talk bad about the people who helped you get where you are. So I that's my thing for the day. I'm praying, as they say, long live the Queen. If that's what they want, if that's what God and the universe wants, so be it. So anyway, that's my reading for the day, my little rant, because I really felt like taken back about people saying, long ding dong, the witch is dead. She's not a witch. She's not an ogre. She's not a mean person. She's only done her job in serving. Half of y'all can't say y'all have done anything anywhere close to what she's done. So blessings, people. We will see and keep monitoring the situation and see what happens with the Queen. And please just wish her good health. And whatever her issues are with God, that they work it out. Amen. If you need a reading with me, Ascension Soul Coaching at gmail.com. And I'll talk to you later. Blessings.